Players that will make Stephen Curry happy by joining the Warriors: Kawhi Leonard, Brandon Ingram, Jimmy Butler, Nikola Vucevic, Jonas Valanciunas, and let's throw him in there, LeBron James. The Warriors are entering this season with the biggest question of, will they make the playoffs? Klay Thompson got shipped to the Dallas Mavericks, Chris Paul got shipped to the San Antonio Spurs, and even with these two superstars, they missed the playoffs last year. And with the moves they've made so far this offseason, I'm telling you boldly, they are not a playoff team. But wait, as of right now, they're not. After winning gold in the Olympics this summer, we saw Stephen Curry play the best basketball we've ever seen in a while, proving that Stephen Curry is still able to win a championship, but he can only do so if he has a good team around him. The Warriors are not a bottom feeder team. They're going to be fighting for the play-in tournament, maybe the 9th or 10th seed, but Steph deserves more, don't you think? The Warriors are relying on two players to make a huge leap this season: Brandon Podziemski and Jonathan Kuminga. As amazing as these two players were last season, I don't see them being a true star to winning a championship for the Warriors. I see them being great role players, being a great 3rd or 4th or 5th option. But come on, Steph needs a number 2. And the best case scenario is Kawhi Leonard. Bleacher Report says if a trade for James doesn't work out, the Warriors should pursue another veteran star forward in California. The Clippers also have a real chance to fall to 500 this season or below with no Paul George on the roster. Pairing Leonard with Curry and Draymond Green would make the Warriors a title threat in the West again, assuming all parties are healthy and Green is on his best behavior. Kawhi can literally do everything on the floor offensively and defensively, and he would literally support Steph on being a 25 points per game plus player. Before Paul George got shipped to the 76ers, the Warriors were actually targeting him, and the fact that the Warriors and the Clippers were already in superstar trade conversation, what makes you not think about the possibility of Kawhi entering that same conversation? Because the salaries just match perfectly. The problem with getting Kawhi Leonard is it wouldn't be easy, meaning the Warriors would have to trade a lot of players. The good news for that is it would get them under the salary cap and luxury tax even better, and then after that just sign minimum deals to fill out the roster. But are the Warriors willing to give up a bunch of players to do that? This is the ultimate trade. It's the Clippers giving up Kawhi Leonard in exchange for Andrew Wiggins, Gary Payton II, Kevon Looney. Moses Moody is the prize pick for the Clippers, a 2028 first round pick and a 2030 first round pick. Imagine this roster: Stephen Curry point guard, Buddy Hield shooting guard, Kawhi small forward, Draymond Green power forward, Trace Jackson Davis at center, Brandon Podziemski off the bench, Jonathan Kuminga off the bench, Kyle Anderson off the bench, DeAnthony Melton off the bench, and I'm throwing in Davis Bertans as well, as he's been working out with the Warriors. If this roster was healthy, it is evident they would win with Steph Curry and Kawhi Leonard. But SeatGeek is an awesome partner for Easy Buckets fans. The NBA season is just about to start. NBA tickets are available right now. You can buy preseason tickets as well. You have to buy your cheap tickets on SeatGeek because they give you the best deals on the market. You can also buy tickets to concerts, any other sports games, any event you want. SeatGeek is the best ticket app. And we've partnered with SeatGeek to giving Easy Buckets fans a discount promo code. Use my code EasyBuckets on SeatGeek and you will get $20 off your first purchase. Download the app or go to the website. On checkout, use this code. Your cheap tickets are just gonna get even cheaper. Brandon Ingram in this scenario would be a poor man's Kawhi Leonard replacement, where the Warriors can get a small forward star at a much cheaper price. There's been a lot of speculation for Brandon Ingram being one of the biggest NBA trade targets this year because the Pelicans' experiment with him did not work. The Pelicans want to offload Brandon Ingram for the best assets possible, and the Warriors have been linked to targeting him for a long time now, ever since the offseason started. The trade for BI would be Andrew Wiggins and Brandon Podziemski. This is it. The Pelicans do not get a draft pick. Brandon is not worth that much anymore. They only get the future hype aspirations of Brandon Podziemski. I'm gonna say it right here and right now. Brandon is a star player, but just right now his trade value is at an all-time low. The Pelicans should not trade him right now because his value has dropped and plummeted. Let him play a season, let him raise the trade stock, and the Pelicans decide to trade him. But the Pelicans seem desperate. They want to get rid of him. So for the Warriors, it's a buy low season. But Jordan Poole has a lot to say about this scenario. He says, in the 8 years since Kevin Durant departed, the Oubre deal is the only individual move made under the theory that it alone would be enough to keep the Warriors among the contenders. Every move since, including the addition of Chris Paul last summer, was made to supplement the roster rather than expand its core. Much of that approach is related to the Oubre experience. No longer are the Warriors willing to jeopardize their bottom line, sacrifice a bundle of draft picks, or disrupt their roster for anyone who doesn't rate a consensus. Brandon Ingram, to cite an example, is among those who, according to sources, does not meet that level. There's enough pro-con that any chance of him coming to the Golden State Warriors is minuscule. To simply summarize it, the Warriors are not going to give up everything for Brandon Ingram. Differently for Kawhi Leonard, the Warriors would give up whatever they can to get Kawhi to come to the Bay Area. But for Brandon Ingram, it wouldn't be like that. Jimmy Butler is the hottest superstar that have just entered the trade rumor market. He's been with the Miami Heat for the last 5 years, led the team to 2 NBA final appearances, but the Heat have kind of been downgrading in terms of their play. They're kind of steady in the playoff hunt. They haven't really made the jump recently, and Jimmy Butler could be on the way out. Jimmy Butler is an all-star superstar just under the level of Kawhi Leonard. He's definitely a better pick than Brandon Ingram, and him joining Steph and Curry would ideally be awesome as well, and the Warriors would actually pay less for him than Kawhi. The trade would be Jimmy Butler for Andrew Wiggins, Moses Moody, DeAnthony Melton joins the picture, and a 2028 first-round pick. Nikola Vucevic is the second hottest big man on the trade market right now. The Chicago Bulls have entered a rebuild mode. They're very clear that Nikola Vucevic is available on the trade market, and with him getting paid $20 million only, he's very much affordable. It will be the Bulls offering Nikola Vucevic in exchange for DeAnthony Melton, Moses Moody, and a second-round pick. That's it. Simple trade to secure a center. But the hottest center on the market right now is Jonas Valanciunas, who got shipped to the Washington Wizards. This is the best deal the Warriors can offer the Wizards. JV in exchange for Moses Moody and Kevon Looney. The Wizards tap into the potential of Moses Moody to, of course, team up with former teammate Jordan Poole. But we all want to see LeBron James and Stephen Curry team up. This is the ultimate 4-team trade. The Lakers receive Andrew Wiggins, Ben Simmons, Jonathan Kuminga, 3 first-round picks. The Warriors receive LeBron James and Dennis Schroeder from the Nets. The Nets receive D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, Wendell Moore Jr. And the Pistons receive Christian Wood, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and a second-round pick. To make Stephen Curry happy, the Warriors gotta make moves. The roster they have right now won't win a championship, might not even make the playoffs. So the Warriors have to do whatever they can to keep Steph happy. He just signed the contract extension. He's staying in Dub Nation, but come on, Dubs. Do whatever you can to give Steph Curry the chance on winning his 5th championship before it's all said and done. LeBron James is in the same scenario as Stephen Curry. How can the Lakers make LeBron happy? The Lakers have a better roster than the Warriors, but they still need one more piece on jumping them to true contenders. I made a video talking about LeBron's wish list and how he just might be getting it. Check this video out. But other than that, take it easy, God bless, and I'll see you all next time on Easy Buckets.